Tom helped to save the Merrimack Sharks from bankruptcy, and with Jack Wiley helped grow Merrimack to the power that it is today. He helped DeSmet High School win 4 state championships in 6 years. Tom has helped to build, create, and expand amateur hockey in St. Louis for over 50 years. Congratulations, Tom Zimmermann.
Well, I'd like to congratulate Neil and Brandon and Dan, Aaron, Jim. It's an honor for me to be part of your inductees this evening. When I was told that I was going to be part of the Hall of Fame, I thought, well, you know, maybe it's because of Merrimack. Maybe it's because of DeSmet. Maybe it's because of the Mid-States Board of Directors. Maybe it's because I helped start the High School All-Star Program, Chicago Showcase, Struckman Hockey School, Struckman Goalie School, Mid-States Goalie School, or maybe it was because of my unique style of coaching. Or maybe it's because I videotaped over 300 games. Or maybe it's because my family's been part of hockey for 50 years. Then Scott said to me, "You've got 5 minutes." So, yeah. So I had this, and as I've been sitting here, I've been chopping it to pieces. Now, unlike Neil, my family will tell you I have 1,000 stories to tell. Tonight I'll tell 2. One Merrimack, one DeSmet. When Jack and I took over Merrimack, we were down to 3 teams. Five learned to play a squirt, a peewee, and a bantam team. Mo-Am told us we couldn't be a club anymore. Can I get a glass of water? Certainly. Jack and I got together, said, what are we going to do? And he said, you know what? We have a chance that nobody else has. We have a chance to build this club from nothing, from the ground up. We built the Mike team so we could survive. 4 years later, we had 11 teams. We had 50 learn-to-play players, house teams in squirts and peewees, AA teams at every level. All of our teams either won the playoffs or their leagues or both. We had Jack Wiley's squirt team that had just got pounded when we put them together as a youth team to save the club. They won their league, they won their playoffs. Ken Kirk's peewee team was undefeated in St. Louis. In those days, there wasn't peewee AAA. So Merrimack went to Madison, Wisconsin, played against all All-Star and AAA teams. On the night that Wisconsin won the national championship, Merrimack won their playoff game to go to the championship game of the Midwest Finals as a AA team. They finished second in that night, and Merrimack never looked back. I have some figures, if I can see through my tears here, of Merrimack's this year. Merrimack fielded 54 teams from 6U through 18U, a total of 550 players, covering all levels from house to AA. 3 teams won Blue Note championships. In addition, Merrimack continues to have one of the largest and best learn-to-play programs in the Midwest. De Smet. In, I guess it was the winter of '82, I was asked to take over the De Smet program. So, you know, you don't say no to that job. Ted was going to be, my son Ted was going to be a senior that year. My friend Jack Wiley, his son Brad was going to be a freshman that year at De Smet. De Smet, the previous 2 years were kind of going sideways. They were a great program. They had good players. But Jack and I thought we could do a little better. So what we did is that when we took over, first thing we did is we went out and went to Lou Struckman and Johnny Max and spent $4,600 on new jerseys, new pants, new garment bags, new equipment bags. We were the only team, I guess, ever in high school team that wore Cooperalls. If you get a chance to take a look at my booth over here, and you'll see 4 of the championship games that are being played in the Cooperalls. When De Smet was on the ice, in town or out of town, everybody knew it was De Smet. 2 years later, we had good success. We were in the championship game both years. And we didn't win either of those years. So what we decided is that we would have what is called an accelerated program. There's recreational programs, there's accelerated programs. In high school, that's kind of difficult, but we did. We put together a program where you played for De Smet. If you played for De Smet, you played 60 games on the varsity schedule. You played 45 games on the JV. You played the best that was available. We played AAA midgets. We played AAA Bantams. We played Culver Military Academy. We played the best teams out of Chicago, and they wanted to play us because what we offered them in return is that we invited 5 of those organizations down to St. Louis, and they played before a Blues game, normally a Blues Blackhawks game, on Saturday night, and then they went over Sunday morning to play on Merrimack Ice Time at Susan Park. Many of these teams, you know, I'm going to back up for a second. My friend Terry Gantz was the scheduler. Terry Gantz was Don Morehouse's scheduler for AAA. Don and Terry were the best scheduler-coach combination I've ever seen. They were the best. Anyway, Terry did my scheduling for me, and he would tell me the number of teams that wanted to come in and play that weekend schedule. We also instituted a Christmas tournament. Nobody did a Christmas tournament. We did. We invited the 4 of the best teams from out of town. I couldn't talk Jim Jost into coming in with CBC. But we get 3 other really good ones, and it was very successful. In fact, to tell you the truth, after the first tournament, a gentleman from Glenbrook North came to me, said to me, he said, you know what? He says, my family owns Johnson Sporting Goods in Chicago. We have a tournament in April. He says, see if you can put together a team to represent St. Louis in the tournament. I went to Don Morehouse. Him and Ron Gully, who coached DeSmet for us, coached the team. Justin Williamson, Jack Wiley, Terry Gantz administrated the team. I got Mid-States to sanction it. It was successful. The next year, they put me on the Mid-States board to be general manager of the team. And for the next 6 years, I was general manager of the team. So anyway, back to DeSmet. With our accelerated program, we lost one game and tied one game in 2 years in St. Louis. Won 2 Mid-States championships. We've won 4 championships in 6 years. The 9 years Jack and I ran DeSmet, we were in the championship game 8 out of 9 years. The 1 year we weren't in the championship game was kind of a so-so year with things going on within the club. And John Murray was the coach of the team, first-year coach. And I tell you what, he's won 3 Mid-States championships, and that was the best he's ever coached for DeSmet. I tell you what, I'll just finish up with, I guess I'll finish up with my family. You know, I have a unique family. Hope I get through this. I have 12 brothers and sisters, 15 people, 13 children. My parents are saints. I have to laugh. My friend Jack Wiley used to always say to me, he says, I can't envision growing up with 8 brothers. And I would tell him, no, you can't envision growing up with 4 sisters in 1 bathroom. My wife, Donna, she's the light of my life. We've been married 58 years. We went to grade school together. She's the only girl I've ever dated. If you want to know how good a mom she is, take a look at our 2 sons. Ted and Paul both went to St. Margaret Mary, Alico Grade School. Both went to DeSmet High School. Both went to St. Louis University, graduated in 3 years. They took their freshman year at DeSmet. Both have master's degrees in business. Ted has a law degree. Both played the lowest level of hockey to the highest level of hockey in St. Louis. They both started on B teams at Merrimack. They both skated at DeSmet, winning Mid-States championships. They both skated AAA. They both skated Junior B. When they were finished with their hockey, they both gave back as coaches and administrators. Both of them won multiple championships with DeSmet, Mid-States championships as coaches. Paul has been involved in MOAM as a board of director, vice president. He's coached his son, Alex, from learn to play through U18, or is it 18U? What did they say? 18U, which he's still doing. Ted, he was involved with both his son Andrew, who's here tonight, and his son Peter at Kirkwood, at Chesterfield. He helped coach the goaltenders on the wonderful '97 St. Louis Blues AAA team. We've just been a great hockey family. I'd like to finish up by just acknowledging my family members who are here. My son Paul, Alex, our DeSmet senior, Karen, and our great-granddaughter Reagan, her daughter Blake, Ted's wife Susan, Ted, Andrew, and my wife Donna. Thank you.